Should Texas schools host Islamic games? It's January 20th, 2026, and these are your headlines. A North Texas school district says it will no longer host an Islamic Games athletic event after citizens and state officials raised concerns about the listed sponsor. The Islamic Games were scheduled for May 9th through 10th at Grapevine-Colleyville ISD, and promotional material for the youth sports event listed the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, as a sponsor. Now, Governor Greg Abbott designated CAIR as a foreign terrorist organization under Texas law back in November, alongside the Muslim Brotherhood. State Board of Education member Brandon Hall, who represents the area, said he opposed allowing an organization tied to a designated foreign terrorist organization to use school facilities, and he called for the event to be canceled. Others joined in. You had Representatives Jared Patterson and Jeff Leach also speaking out, among others. Well, Grapevine-Colleyville ISD said it was negotiating a facility request for the 2026 event when officials became aware of CAIR's involvement. The district said it rejected the request, citing the Texas government code that bars governmental entities from contracting with companies identified as foreign terrorist organizations. A similar Islamic Games event is also planned currently for October 10th through 11th in Cypress Fairbanks ISD in the Houston area. Early voting begins tomorrow in the special election runoff for Texas Senate District 9 up in Tarrant County as Republican Lee Wamsgons faces Democrat Taylor Remmett in a high-profile contest to fill a vacant seat in a normally Republican district. Runoff Election Day is Saturday, January 31st. After neither candidate secured a majority in the initial special election, the race will determine who replaces former state Senator Kelly Hancock. He resigned last year to become the state's acting comptroller. While Senate District 9 has been held by Republicans for a long time, Democrats are hopeful that the unusual timing and typically low turnout in special elections could give Remmett a path to victory. President Donald Trump, Governor Greg Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and others have endorsed Wamsgons. Democrats have rallied behind Remmett. You had Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke and State Representative James Tallarico campaigning for him in this final stretch. The runoff follows a special election that drew attention after former Southlake Mayor John Huffman received major casino-backed support. He ended up coming in third in that special election. Early voting runs through January 27th.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
Celina ISD has finally released a heavily redacted investigative report into whether administrators covered up a coach's alleged sexual misconduct with students, finding no evidence of a cover-up, but detailing widespread failures and conflicts of interest inside the district's athletics department. The 85-page report centers on longtime athletic director and head football coach Bill Elliott, whose son, Caleb Elliott, is jailed awaiting trial on multiple charges tied to secretly recording undressed students inside a middle school boys' locker room. The third-party investigator concluded that allegations that school officials knew about Caleb Elliott's misconduct before his October 3rd arrest were not sustained. But the report describes systemic issues and failures in athletics and at the middle school, including concerns about nepotism, oversight, and accountability. Both Bill Elliott and Moore Middle School principal Allison Jin, who had direct responsibility for hiring and supervising Caleb, were placed on administrative leave during the investigation. Both have now left the district. Investigators also flagged financial irregularities, including unexplained cash kept in a safe and concerns tied to booster-linked groups. Celina ISD faces multiple lawsuits from families alleging the district protected its football program at the expense of its students. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.